Well, he said no Belaili, no party. There's not going to be a party for a long time now because unfortunately Youcef Belaili has suffered a serious knee injury, torn ligament. It's looking like at least 6 months out for Belaili. Now, there are some weird, stupid people out there that, when like Amora didn't pass to Benrahma, they're happy that Benrahma didn't score, that sort of weird behaviour. I don't think Belaili should be called up anymore. I think Belaili should be in the Arab Cup squad, and I think he would have been a really good addition in the Arab Cup squad. We saw what he did in the Arab Cup last time when we won it in Qatar, and he wasn't named in the Petkovic squad when he was fit before he was injured, so I'm thinking, okay, he's probably going to go to the Arab Cup. One last dance for him. I would have fully supported that. However, we do not wish injury upon anyone. So this is really sad to see. I didn't like... If you've seen the injury he got while playing in the Tunisian derby, it's a bad injury. So, really disappointed to see that. We wish him well. We wish him a speedy recovery. And he's going to miss the Arab Cup. He's going to miss the AFCON. He's going to miss the World Cup. I mean, Youcef Belaili to not play in the World Cup. 2022, really, you think about how it didn't happen. He missed that sitter against Cameroon and then the Gassama stuff. Now the injury. He might be up there with one of the best players in the world to not play at the World Cup. But it's sad. It's a really sad injury. He would have been, certainly, I think he would have gone to the Arab Cup. I think that would have been the right decision to make. He probably would be Algeria's best player in that list for the Arab Cup. He's definitely better than a lot of the players in that current Majid Bulgaria list. It's just disappointing. The Guiri one was hard to watch. We watched it live. Guiri got the injury playing with Algeria when he clattered the keeper from Uganda, and this Belaili one, it's sad to see. It is sad to see. Even when Hakimi got injured by Luis Diaz the other day in the Champions League, I didn't like that. That was sad to see. I don't want Hakimi to miss AFCON. You want the best players in the best tournaments in the world. So sad to see. We wish him a speedy recovery. What does it mean? Well, I think that Arab Cup is that squad's going to need a bit of injection because I've looked at it, and although this latest list is not the official Arab Cup list, you need more star quality in there. We don't know how they're going to juggle it. Last time, half of the squad that went to the Arab Cup ended up going to the AFCON, and it was a mess. Baghdad, Belaili, they were starting all the tournaments. Brahimi ended up going. Do you remember Brahimi had that Arab Cup performance? He ended up going to the AFCON like a week later. We've got to make sure it's planned properly. So obviously, Bulgaria and Petkovic, there's got to be discussions who we're going to take, who we're not going to take. To pick Slimani and Boudebouz, as good as they are, I mean, you've surely got to use the Arab Cup now as an opportunity to give some younger players an opportunity. Now, you see all this stuff happening with Rayan Colley, the young forward. Rayan Colley, who was in the last list, he's not in this list. What it must be thinking? Slimani has done everything there is to do. He's the all-time top scorer. He's won the AFCON. He's played at a World Cup. He's scored at a World Cup. Why? Is it because he's friends with Bulgaria? I don't understand. Boudebouz as well. I mean, Sayoud. Somebody ages. Bulbina is a nice one. I like the fact that he's here. Gitane, Rafik Gitane, that's a good one. But to take these sorts of guys, Slimani, and then you're leaving out a Rayan Colley, and you can't say, well, Rayan Colley because he's in the Championship. We called up Mazza. Mazza played for Algeria when he was in the German second division. Ben Kara's not even played a game in any competitive 11. Xhaka had barely had a game for Copenhagen's first team. Listen, we get these guys in. Doesn't matter. I can understand why Colley feels hard done by. I know he's not had that much game time with QPR, but he's played in the first team. He's scored with the first team. That's the sort of player. Like the keeper, Yesley, who's going to be in goal from Canada or wherever. That's a good addition. But I just don't understand. Look, this squad may well go on to win that Arab Cup. If they can get an Adamul Nurse to come in, and they can get, obviously, Bundubkas come back in the middle, and if they can get one or two others, even Benrahma might end up playing if Petkovic decides he doesn't want to take Benrahma to AFCON, although that's unlikely now, considering that we've got Belaili and Guiri out, who can both play on the left. If Benrahma didn't go to AFCON, Benrahma's the sort of player, he should be looking at the Arab Cup and saying, I'm going to play in this. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens, but of course, there will be no Belaili at this tournament. That is sad to see. The injury's sad, horrific knee problem. So wishing Youcef all the best, wishing him a speedy recovery. And we're going to see Algeria at the AFCON now without Belaili, which is something I wanted to see, because the last 2 times he's been there, we've gone out in the group stage. So now, the proof will be there. When I've been saying shouldn't be a starter in the AFCON, you're going to see now in the AFCON, without Belaili in that front line, what it looks like. It will be Mahrez, Amora, and one more. Whether Amora is down the middle, whether Amora is on the left, coach will decide. The likely choice, the safe bet, would be to go more on that left-hand side and Baghdad down the middle. Bakrar can also come in down that middle. Benrahma's not in the current list, so there is really limited options on that left-hand side. Even Shaibi can play on the left, but he's gonna be withdrawing from that squad list with an injury as well. So lots of choices to make, a lot of football to come up. We've got a lot of international football coming up because we've got two squads seemingly. It's kind of like an A team and a B team going side by side. If we can win that Arab Cup again, it'd be fantastic. But I'd love to see more people born abroad given the opportunity, because we know Sayoud and we know Slimani and we know Budabuz and we know Madani, we know what they're all about. And the last squad was good. We had a lot of people born outside sort of the Middle East area involved. You know, I'm not saying that's how it should be, but like, what does bringing Slimani to the Arab Cup do? If he goes and scores four or five goals and wins the Golden Boot, are you going to then take Slimani to the AFCON to lead the line? Seriously? I know he's still playing in Romania, but anyway, those are my thoughts. Belaili out. Do you think it's a huge blow? Do you think it won't matter? Let me know. Who would you like to see go to the Arab Cup? We'll be covering that on here as well. But yeah, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.